up there, but I love this car. Oh my gosh, I love it. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog today. We are at the office. Looks like we match.
Looks like you're sitting on my lap. Are you a child?
Anyways, we're at the office right now. Manny's sitting here. We're working on some stuff, working on a big project, having fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we're gonna go home in a little bit and have some dinner, which we probably won't have dinner for a while because we had a really late lunch today. We didn't have lunch until like 2 o'clock today, but we will have dinner at some point and clean the apartment. Are you gonna help me clean the apartment?
Oh.
He always helps me. He always does a lot. He's the designated dishwasher and lots of other things, but, well, he puts them in the dishwasher. We have an actual dishwasher, thankfully. We didn't used to at our old house. But anyways, just want to say hello. Welcome to the vlog today, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday. I'm getting ready right now. It's about 8:30. Gonna get to the office at about 9 o'clock and get going on my Friday. We stay until about noon on Fridays. Today we have some stuff to do that I don't know if it may take longer. But anyway, I got up earlier this morning than I normally do. So normally throughout the week, on Sundays I get up at the time that I did today, but throughout the week I typically don't. But today I got up at 6:30 to just kind of kick off my day. I just wanted some time. I used to do this, you know, daily, but I just wanted some time to kind of sit and, well, I've never necessarily done this daily. I did it for a while, but I wanted to just get up, just be able to sit. I want to start doing that to have time to do my devotionals in the morning and just kind of kick off the day right instead of kicking off the day in a rush. That's something that I really wanted to do, and Manny wants to do that as well. We want to start working out early in the morning. So we got up earlier today than what we typically have been. And just kind of gave me time, you know, I don't need to get up that early to get ready, but it gave me time to kind of relax before I got ready. So I still got ready around the same time, but I was able to have my coffee, sit down, you know, watch some news. We were saying we kind of were like old people, but I mean, we always watch the news, but you know, we watch kind of like the early morning updates or read them anyway, and then watch kind of like the news things from yesterday or whatever, whenever it was. So we were able to just kind of have a relaxing morning like that, and I already have my hat on because it's been chilly here, and we didn't have much of a winter here. Where I live in New Mexico, a lot of people assume since it's New Mexico that it doesn't get cold or it doesn't snow. In comparison to Indiana, I would say you're pretty much right. It's not really much of a winter, but they do get snow where I'm at. We're in the mountains, so they do get snow. We're not, you know, as far up in the mountains. Further up, they get, you know, obviously a lot more than what we get. But this year has been a very mild winter. We've had it snowed a couple times, and it's barely stuck to the ground. And today it's 30 degrees, and that is cold for here, for this winter anyway. It has not been very cold, but I like colder weather. I was raised in, you know, Indiana, so when you're raised in the Midwest, you kind of start to enjoy that, you know. I mean, I know some people don't, but I like colder weather and all of that. So doesn't lipstick make such a huge difference? It's my favorite. But anyway, I want to show you guys what I'm wearing for my lips. It is ColourPop Ultra Matte in the shade Snowflake. I think this was like for Christmas. Manny's back there. Still haven't changed my shirt. I have to go do that, but I want to show you guys this because I love it. Okay, so I'm sitting here in the office, and I just got on Facebook for a second and saw a post that somebody had posted, and I just wanted to kind of hit on this topic for a second because I know I did a video talking about, or in my vlog, my last vlog, I was talking, or maybe not my last one, the one before that. I was talking about like gun control and things like that, all the crazy stuff going on here in America. And, you know, my thoughts on that, like I said in that vlog, won't change. I think that gun control is a huge topic that needs to be discussed and needs to be, people need to quit avoiding it, need to quit ignoring it, and need to quit caring more about their guns to play with than they care about people's lives. I will still stand by that, but I just think it's so interesting because I'm from Indiana, and I don't even know the validity behind this. I don't know if this is even true. It was just a post that was shared, but I know it's something that they have been working on, so possibly is true, that Indiana now passed a law where you can buy alcohol on Sunday. And I don't know how it works in other states. I know every state's a little bit different, but in Indiana, for the past, I think, like 80 years or something like that, you haven't been able to buy alcohol on Sunday, which people have fought for a long time, been a big debate, whatever. Honestly, I don't even care about your opinion on it. My point is that we have all this stuff happening, all these, big things, people dying, that people won't talk about, but, we'll talk about whether or not you can buy your beer on a Sunday and not have to do it on Saturday or Monday. It's like so stupid. Like, honestly, it's just so dumb to me that that's the kind of stuff that we're fighting, and that's the kind of stuff that people are literally focusing on. I mean, there's people so excited on Facebook that they can now buy their alcohol on Sunday, and to me that's like, what is honestly wrong with you? I don't get it. I really don't. There are so many more important things. I mean, literally, if you want to buy alcohol, you can buy it every other day. It was one day. I think that it's ridiculous that we are focusing on, well, the most important thing here is whether or not we can get our alcohol on Sunday, I mean, there might be kids in schools that are threatened every single day because of these laws that we will not talk about, that we will avoid. There are people bullying these students. I mean, these kids are, people always want to talk about how the younger generations, hang on a second, where was I at? Oh, so these kids are, some of them are 18, some of them are younger, but I think this is funny too, that, for a long time people have said that the younger generation, my generation, and even the generation under me, that we're lazy, that we won't speak up about anything, we don't have opinions, we don't express opinions, we're just lazy, they just play video games all the time. I mean, that's been the stereotype. And now that it's probably the first generation that has ever stood up like they are, that has ever done the things that they are doing. Now they're bullied because they're talking too much, because they're sharing their opinion too much, because they're standing up for what they believe in, because they're doing exactly what they were always told to do. They were always told, well, you need to pay attention to the news. You need to stop with your video games all the time. Stop being lazy. Go out and do something. Make a difference. And now they're trying to do that. And now adults, many of which are a part of our government, are in Congress, many of them are bullying these children, these kids that are standing up for what they believe in, these kids that had to see their friends dead on the floor of their school. And many of these people, I would venture to say the vast majority, maybe all of these people bullying them, didn't even ever go through that. They never experienced that. So I don't see how you have a right. I don't see how you have a right to say how they should feel or what they should think when you didn't go there, when you didn't walk in their shoes. You don't have the right. And, I know that the whole gun control thing, it's a very argued thing. And, especially being in a position like I'm in, as far as work goes, you want to, in your head, you kind of want to cater to everybody. You don't want to offend anybody, that kind of thing. But at this point, I don't care. You don't bully children ever for anything, actually, even if they were wrong. But you don't bully anybody. But, aside from that, they have a right to have a voice. We have a right to have our own voice. And I stand with them. I believe in them. I think they're incredible. I think that, all these years, all these, adults, maybe the older generation, they thought that they had raised, a bunch of weak people, and I think that many of them were happy about that. And I think that now they're starting to realize that the upcoming generation, the generation that will be voting, many of which in this upcoming election, they won't stand for it anymore. And I find some hope in that. I really do. I've always believed that children, as cliche as it sounds, but children are our future, and they won't stand for it anymore. And I'm so proud of that. I'm so incredibly proud of them. I've always stood up for my generation, for the younger generation. I've always stood for them because so many people didn't. And I've always seen that God has such a calling on their lives, and for such a time as this, they were born. Most of these kids doing this are actually pretty young. Just know that I stand with you, that I am so proud of you. And I think it's so important. And it's so funny to me because they're always accused of being disrespectful and this and that when, you know, these older people, older generation are, the stuff that is being said to these kids is so disgraceful and so disrespectful. And I don't see disrespect coming from the kids. I see a voice. I see them standing up for what they believe in. I see them doing what they're supposed to do, what Americans are supposed to do, what people are supposed to do. We have a voice. We have that freedom. And I think it's amazing that we're finally using that for something good. And I think it's so important. It's so important. And this generation, these younger people, will not put up with it anymore. They will not stand for it anymore. And I will not stand for them being bullied. If you want to comment on this video and say something stupid about them, you go for it. It'll be deleted. You'll be blocked. And we'll move on. Because there's no reason to bully somebody. Everybody can have an opinion, but nobody should be bullied. Nobody should bully anybody. As you'll notice, I'm not mentioning any names of any of these people who I think are complete jerks for the way they're treating these kids. I'm not going to start on that. I'm not going to start on our government because I'm not going to bully the way that they are. But I do think that things need to change, not only with the gun laws that are absurd compared to other countries, that are literally insane compared to other countries, but other countries that have a much better rate when it comes to that kinds of stuff. I mean, it's, if you do your research, and when I say do your research, I don't just mean look at what your neighbor, you know, old Billy that stands in the backyard shooting things, what he thinks about it. I mean, actually research things, and you'll actually see that there is something to this, that gun control actually does work, and there is a point to it. So anyways, I'm not going to stop talking about it. These kids have really encouraged me to not sit back and shut up. They're just getting stronger and stronger, and they will make a difference. They will make an impact, and that is going to make people mad. But they're going to do it because they don't care, and I love that. So, I wore this hat and this jacket. It's like a leather jacket with like a sweatshirt type of material attached to it, and it's actually pretty warm. Well, then it was like 30 degrees this morning, and now it is like 50 degrees, and the sun is out blazing, and I'm gonna have to take this off because I'm burning up. Alexa, turn all the lights off.
Okay.
Good one.
Why isn't she doing it?
She won't, probably. No. Just tell her what you
Alexa, turn the living room lights off.
Okay.
Well, she did it until I turned the camera on. She knows. She knows I'm recording it. She's trying to embarrass me.
Alexa, living room lights off.
Okay.
Why is she doing She's trying to embarrass us. Why is she gonna play us like that? She's been doing it all night, and now she's trying to act up on us. Alexa, living room lights off.
Okay.
She thinks she's funny.
She's trying to play it?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Why would it take so long?
If you guys can even see me that well, it looks like you maybe can. But we are at Albertsons right now because I wanted to get some hot Cheetos and a couple of other things. And as you can see, we were trying to get Alexa to turn off our lights because we got smart bulbs. And they've been working fine. Like, she's done it every time until I turn on the camera. And then apparently she doesn't know what she's doing when the camera's on. So I don't know what that was about, but it's really fun to do that.
She's a fraud.
She's a fraud. Okay. Got some shampoo. I got some other stuff. Mission accomplished. We got the cheese that I've been wanting to try. It's the smoked Gouda cheese. I didn't know how to say that word until just a few minutes ago, I won't lie. I thought it was Gouda, which doesn't even sound like a word, but and then I got some hot Cheetos, we got some face wipes. Took care of some business. So now we're going home. It is 9 o'clock, 8:57 actually. Alexa, living room lights on.
Okay.
There we go. That's my girl. If any of you have an Amazon Echo and you haven't changed the name on it and its name's Alexa, you probably hate me after this video because it's probably been talking to you this entire time because it probably hears me, so I apologize. You guys probably can't see me even that great. Like, I mean, you can obviously see me, but the lighting's not good. I don't know if you guys, I have this sitting here, so I want to mention this. Manny and I were saying that these used to be like the biggest treat ever. We bought a pack, like a case of them. But Snapples, anybody else love these when they were growing up? Whenever we'd go to a gas station or anything, it's what I always wanted to drink. And then my dad had a worker. My dad has owned businesses. That's what he's always done, construction and other things. And so anyway, he had a worker at one point that would bring me these when he would come to work because I was always there. But anyway, I got this new lip thing from Albertsons. I heard about it on a makeup page that I'm part of on Facebook. I don't know how I became a part of it, honestly. I think somebody added me to it, but it's a pretty cool page. People share their looks and everything on there, which I have one. I need to edit it for YouTube, but they like post pictures of their look and everything. But they said that this one is like a really good chapstick. It just looks really interesting. It's the Blistex Conditioning Lip Serum. Moisturizes with 1 drop, it says. So it's a dropper. So it looks like this, and I had a little spot here. I wouldn't even really call it a pimple. It was just like a tiny one. I picked it, and so that's why it looks way more red than it is. But anyway, so you actually like pump it out like this. So I thought, like, I just did my nails today, and look at this. You just pump it on your finger, and then I'm scared I don't want to pump too much. There we go. Just looks like that. That's different. I really need to exfoliate my lips, but feels really nice. I like that. Blistex has been my favorite lately for lip stuff. I have another one from them. That feels so good. Anyways, and also today I want to say I got Adidas shoes, which I got them from TJ Maxx. I've been looking for them. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, I go and look because at TJ Maxx, obviously they have cheaper prices on stuff, so they always have them, but they never had them in my size, just like the basic. I'll show you guys. They never had them in my size. I'm 8.5, and I don't know if that's a popular size or what. I mean, TJ Maxx is just the kind of place, you know, if you're not familiar with it, where they just kind of get whatever, and that's what they have. You know what I mean? It's not like you can ask for a different size or like anything like that. They may not have your size. They may have one of the specific item, you know, and all of that. So anyway, they're very cute. They're just like these kind of Adidas shoes. I love them. And I think I'll definitely get a lot of wear out of these. They're really nice, and I love shoes like this. I've never had a pair of Adidas shoes before, but I just think they go with so much, and they're really nice. I really like them, so I'm glad that I found them. So it is Saturday right now. We're at the church. We are in the kids' room. We're working on this stage. We're hanging up those circles, kind of for a new little stage design for them in here. They have these circles on the wall, and I would really like to paint these circles different colors like that, but right now we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be leaving them white, but it looks pretty cool. And we just finished that. Yeah, they're white because, you know, lights will, when we had them in the, we had these same circles in our actual adult worship center, and lights reflected on them, and they look really cool with the lights on them, like the different colored lights. But anyway, that's what we did today, and we're wrapping it up right now, so I just want to show you guys.
Hey, we're back at the apartment, and we're gonna go and check the mail.
Yeah, we're checking the mail. It was really cold this morning. It said it was like 23 degrees. And now the sun is blazing, and it's actually pretty warm. Like, it's cool, but it's like a lot warmer. Alright guys, Manny meal prepped today. He does this. This is the second time he's actually done this. I didn't really do anything, but I helped him pour them in here. But anyways, we have a lot of really good meals. We'll freeze some of them, and some of them we'll put in the fridge, just like the ones for the next couple of days. But we got some salmon in some of them, some ribs, and then all of them have, you know, vegetables, sweet potatoes, all of that. So it looks really, really good. Oh, and there's also chicken. Manny said that I should have said that, so there's chicken as well, and it's really good. It is Sunday, and I'm already home and changed. I didn't vlog this morning. I've been slacking, you guys, but I'm going to edit this today and get it going and everything. What was I going to say? I don't know. I just took some ibuprofen because my wisdom teeth have been coming in. They said that my wisdom tooth down here was impacted and that it would never come in. But that, you know, obviously, I may need to get it out at some point, and I probably will. But they said it wouldn't come in more than it has, and most likely it's in a little bit. You can see it, but that's the only one you can see, is the one that they said is impacted, but it's coming in more. It's actually coming quite a bit more. And it's a lot more visible when you look in there. And it's really sore. I mean, you know how gums get sore and swollen when you're also when you're teething, which I guess is what it is, kind of like a baby. But it's pretty sore, like when you press on it, and you can just tell that it's coming in. You can see it a little bit more too. I told my mom I can't believe that baby. I mean, obviously I haven't, teethed in a while. I don't remember what it felt like, but I can't believe that babies go through this so much. I mean, I knew it was painful for them, and it's always, difficult when they're teething, but if they have to do this in several areas of their mouth as a baby, that would be very painful. So I feel sorry for them. I have a whole new respect now that I'm dealing with it. It's not like horrible, but it's sore. I can't, as a baby, that would be pretty bad, and especially because they usually have several at a time, or, a couple at a time. Or a lot of the times they do, but anyway, so I have a little bit of a soreness down here, and inflammation from it coming in more. So I took some ibuprofen just to kind of help with the inflammation for that, because I'm going to have to get them out eventually. When I went to the dentist, a lot of the reason was for my wisdom teeth, because I knew they were coming in. You can see this one down here, and it was causing me some jaw pain and stuff like that, of course, because that's what they do. But that's the only one that has come in at all. The ones, I mean, all of them are there, he said, in the x-ray. You can see them. They're down, and, they could come out, but they haven't. And when I had braces, I don't know if any of you guys were told this, if you had braces. I had braces for over 3 years, about 3.5 years, I think. And the dentist told me at that time that my wisdom teeth would probably never come in because the braces had crushed them. That's what he told me. And so I was always so excited, like, oh great, I'm not even going to get them. And I'm getting them. I'm getting one down here. And this one's impacted. That's the only one that, has caused any sort of concern. Impacted just means that it's pressing on a bone and it's probably not going to ever be able to come through, or it won't be able to ever come through. But it is coming through more, so I don't really know. But anyway, I went there and he said that right now there's really no need to get them taken out, that they're really close to a nerve, especially I think he said this one, and that it can cause more harm than good, basically, to just take them out for no reason. So he didn't want to do it unless it was like, a bad situation where I couldn't, take it, where I was in pain and stuff, then he'll obviously take them out. And I mean, obviously it's a pretty routine thing. It's not like, it's not going to really harm me or anything, but being close to a nerve, it can cause some nerve damage, I'm sure, in my mouth, but I think I'd be fine. But anyway, that's the wisdom teeth update. They, it's not like hurting, like the kind of hurting where it just hurts all the time, you know what I mean? It's just sore, like to eat over there or anything like that. I mean, you guys probably know what it feels like. You may have your wisdom teeth. I feel like I'm getting them late. I'm 22, and in high school, a lot of my friends got them removed already, like in high school, like they were like 16. So I feel like I got them late because I only had like part of one, and the rest of them are nowhere to be found. I haven't had any pain with them or anything. But he said if they do end up taking this impacted one out, the one that's trying to come in, that's actually broke the skin, then they'll just obviously take them all out at once, because there's when you're in there, you're in there. You might as well just do it. So we'll see how that goes. I am terrified of that. I don't want to do it, but I know it's a normal thing. It happens all the time, so I'd be fine. But we'll see. We'll see if it. I mean, I think right now I'm fine. It's just trying to come in. It does this. It'll like try to come in for a short time, and it'll stop for a while, and then it tries again. You know what I mean? It's like it tries, and it's not like severe pain or anything. It was actually worse in the beginning when my whole jaw was aching because of it trying to come in. And wisdom teeth are pretty intense, as you may know. So it was worse then, but now I seem to be just fine, other than it being sore from it breaking the skin, because it did break the skin a little more. It's in actually a significant amount more than what it was. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna end the vlog so I can edit it today. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I appreciate it so much. I love reading your comments and interacting with you guys. Just keep leaving them. I really do appreciate it, and I see all of them, and I hope I reply to all of them. If I ever don't, I just clearly missed it for some reason, but I missed one the other day and I went back and I replied later on. But I try to reply to everybody and you know, just kind of communicate with everybody, because like I said before, that's one of my favorite things about this, and just being able to, you know, kind of get to know people and connect with people. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys later.